everyone, Mary Pat here, and today I'm going to be making a card with these Lawn Fawn stamps and the die cuts. And the card is going to be using the little stars, and I'm going to be creating my own background. So I started with a piece of watercolor paper, and I'm taking my stamp, these three little stars, and I'm dipping them or stamping them in the Versamark ink, and then I'm just randomly placing them on the watercolor paper. And I'm just going to do this all throughout, again, just randomly placing them to get and create a background. Once I've done that, I've got in this little tub my embossing powder, and I'm just going to shake it generously all over the card because I've got the stamps all over it, and I kind of always do a heavy coat on that, and then I just tap it off, and you can see there that the not in that light, but before you could see it in the and I could see where I missed a couple of spots. So I'm going back in and I'm just going to stamp where I know I don't have any, and then again apply the embossing powder. And again, you can see from that angle all the little stars on that. And so I'm going to heat emboss that. And then I'm going to take these three Tim Holtz Distress Inks, and they're three shades of blues. And I'm starting with the tumbled glass, the lightest shade, and I have my little sponge applicator. And I am just lightly going over and rubbing the ink on, and then I realized I forgot my coloring mat. So I got that so I don't get my ink all over the place. So once again, I'm just going over and touching and applying that light color. Now I'm going in with the broken china, and that's kind of like the medium color. And I'm just adding that randomly onto the cardstock. I really don't have any placement. And now I want to add my darkest color, the Faded Jeans, and I am just kind of inking all around the edges to give it that dark look. And just again, I don't have any manner in which I'm doing this. It's just all random, whatever looks good. Next, I'm going to go back in. I see some spots that I'd like to fill in. I'm going in with the tumbled glass, the lightest color, and just to kind of smooth some of the colors out with that. And I think it looks really good. And now I'm taking my little mini mister that's from Tim Holtz, and I also have a couple drops of the pearls in there. And I'm just inking that up so it kind of like the water is pooling on there, and you can kind of see it in that light. And then I just zapped it with a heat gun. So while that was finishing drying, I'm going to start my base. And I'm taking this, it's called the Gemstone Collection from Coordinations. And it is a black, but it kind of has, if you kind of look at the light, kind of looks like a really deep navy blue as well. And so it's like a blue-black, and I like that. So I'm going to mount that on there. And then I've got that awesome die, and I'm going to use the glitter silk cardstock from Coordinations, and I've got that gorgeous glittery gold that I'm going to cut that star out of and die cut that. And so now I want to put a piece of cardstock going across, and then have my sentiment going on that. And again, I'm not if you've watched a video or two, I'm not an exact person. So I'm just kind of like cutting and seeing as I go. And it's just a little over an inch with that. And I want to carry the theme of the cardstock with that. So I am going to be using as a mat. Now when I placed it on there, I thought the white was just way too stark. And so I'm going back with my lightest color, and and just kind of inking it up, just to take that really harsh white. That's the 110-pound cardstock from Coordinations. So I just wanted to take that and just kind of so it blends into the card a little bit better. So I've got my perfect layers, and I'm going to use the 1/16 of an inch, and I just put that right up there, and it makes the perfect mat. It's always perfect every single time. And you just use your X-Acto knife and cut that on one side and then on the other. And then I just trim off the ends. Okay, once I have that, then I'm going to put that on my card. And then I'm going to put my star there. And now it's time to kind of pick my my sentiment on the from the Lawn Fawn. And as I was doing, I'm like, I knew I wanted to stamp it with that Jenny Bolin navy blue ink. And then as I was getting ready to use this, I realized that there was a little something wrong with that stamp. And so I switched it up, and I've got this from the Lawn Fawn, this You Shine, and I love that as well. And I'm just going to put that on my acrylic block and then use my ink and then stamp it towards the right side of that. And again, I'm just trying to get it all lined up. And then I'll attach it to my card. And then I'm going to take my star, and I'm going to use my foam dots, and just I want it that raised just a little bit. So this is a fun card that where you can create your own background, which I did. No pattern paper or anything involved, just all using your supplies. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll be back soon with a new video. Have a great day. Bye.